Back on Get Up, and as we've shown you all morning long, Luka Doncic put on a show yesterday. No LeBron, no problem finally for the Lakers. They get their first win since LeBron got hurt. They beat the Suns 107-96, snapping a 4-game losing streak since LeBron got hurt. And Shams reporting yesterday on Countdown that LeBron had an on-court workout, though he appears to be at minimum still a week away from his return. That happened in L.A., and so did this. Stephen A. Smith up early with us this morning and joins us from Los Angeles before they get first take going in about 12 minutes. So, Stephen A., I did the NBA shows with you for 2 years. I know the most popular topic of conversation is, where are we going to be in June? Where are we going to be flying back and forth? Which two cities will we be between? So I'm going to start the conversation there. If you had to predict it right this minute, what will be the two cities you will be going back and forth between when we get to June?
If I had to predict it, Greeny, it would be Boston versus OKC, the number 2 seed in the East versus the number 1 seed in the West, because OKC are those dudes. They're number 1 in practically every statistical category that matters. They've got a superstar in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who is absolutely bona fide, and he's my league MVP, at least at this particular moment in time. I know Jokic is right on his heels. Some people think Jokic is number 1. I don't. I got it with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, but the supplementary parts that he has available to him, the key to them is Jalen Williams, and whether or not he's going to be able to step up consistently. He has the talent, but can he be a consistent force on the offensive end to help out Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to make sure you can get a bucket when need be? We know Chet Holmgren can vacillate between the second and the third option. Picking up Hartenstein along with Alex Caruso in the offseason has really elevated their quality of defense. We can't ignore what we've seen from OKC, okay? But when you look at the Boston Celtics, they are the reigning defending NBA champions. They've got all the pieces, top to bottom. I think they're the best team in basketball. They're the team to beat. If I had to bet my money, Greeny, and you said where we're going, I would tell you it's those two teams. But what you didn't ask me was, what is my wish list?
Tell me what your wish list is.
Cleveland versus the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James, Luka Doncic in the NBA Finals. And the reason I mentioned LeBron James is LeBron James going to Cleveland, trying to prevent Cleveland from capturing an NBA championship. Imagine the superstar that is Donovan Mitchell, because he is one. With Allen, with Mobley, with the acquisition of DeAndre Hunter, with Darius Garland, even with Max Strus showing up, okay? Look at these brothers in Cleveland, the best record in basketball, how they've been playing, and you make it past Boston to the NBA Finals, and now you've got LeBron James coming to Cleveland, Ohio, coming back home to try to prevent them from capturing a championship. To me, when you talk about something that's box office, here's the reason why I will put that above LA Boston. I don't believe the Lakers have a chance against the Boston Celtics. I think the Boston Celtics will run them out of the building. Cleveland is a different matter because they haven't been there. They haven't proven it yet, right? So if you got LeBron and his experience and his greatness coupled with Luka going up against Cleveland, I think that would be epic. I really, really do. I think that would be a fantastic NBA Finals. I think it would be box office. I think everybody would be clamoring to see that. I know I would be. That's what I would wish for. L.A., Cleveland.
I'm with you, too. And I'll see you at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame sometime in the middle of June, which was sort of an annual trip when LeBron was playing there. Okay, 2 football questions I have for you real quick. Yeah. Anyone who watches you, anyone who knows you're a huge Steeler fan. Yeah. Are you ready for Aaron Rodgers? The Lakers yesterday, Luka's Lakers hosting Phoenix. Luka averages basically 30 points against Phoenix all time, and he would pick it up right where he always leaves off. This is in the first quarter as part of a 9-0 run. Luka doing Luka things and chirping at KD. Lakers up 11 immediately. Later in the quarter, I don't really know how to explain the defense here. Look how open Luka Doncic is on this shot. Everyone in the world stunned by it, not the least of which was Luka himself.
I've never been open so much in my life. You're not getting out in the playoffs, you know that.
KD, to which many may reply, playoffs? Not so sure about that in Phoenix. 5 minutes to go in the third, Lakers up a dozen, more from Luka. Their lead would be 12 after 3. Halfway through the fourth now, the lead is 11. Doncic, 33 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists. KD had 21, but not near enough. Lakers get the win 107-96. And maybe most important of all, LeBron James had his first on-court workout since suffering his groin injury yesterday. Sham says he will still miss at least a week. Lakers have 16 games left. 7 of those are against the top 6 teams in the West. So the Lakers still get the win, but still a ton of uncertainty going down the stretch. Here is, once again, the countdown crew on the Lakers.
It seems like all the Lakers needed to get back in the win column was the Phoenix Suns coming to town, struggling for them to string together wins here. But L.A., they break a 4-game losing streak. What do they need to accomplish here, Stephen A., in the absence of LeBron?
Well, you're trying to be at least finish 500 without the presence of LeBron James. You want to maintain, staying on the map instead of falling off of it. You don't want to fall as low as the 6th seed or lower and be out of the, play. Find yourself in the play-in tournament rather. You don't want that kind of problem if you're the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron James is expected to be back. You expect him to be better. You see Luka taking the bull by the horn and doing the kind of things that he's doing. Austin Reeves, we got to be very impressed with what we're seeing from him offensively as well. And then I think about the Vanderbilts, the Dorian Finney-Smiths of the world, and others that contribute to their defensive prowess. I think if they can keep that up, then the Los Angeles Lakers will still be in the mix by the time LeBron James gets back, and then we'll expect to see them looking the way they were looking before he went down.
You know what? I look at it, it's too early now. I don't know, 14, 15 games to go, but the Western Conference fascinates me. I mean, not to diminish the East, because I think the East has maybe the 2 best teams, at least 2 of the best 3 in the league. Mm-hmm. But this Western Conference playoffs is going to be fantastic.
Yes.
I know you like the Lakers maybe more than I do, but there's some matchup things that you're going to be looking at. Too soon right now, Malika, but if you're looking at maybe even a Warriors-Lakers first round, a Denver-Lakers first round, Minnesota, whoever they're going against, it's good. I don't think you can automatically say one of those teams is going to advance. We're going to see some longer series, I think, in the first round. Maybe not whoever faces OKC from that 8th spot. The Clippers, nobody's talking about them. They have James Harden, Kawhi. They're pretty good defensively. So I think I'm excited. And the Lakers, I do think you're right, need to get healthy. And I hope they are. I hope everybody's healthy. It's too bad about Dallas. But it's going to be a fascinating playoffs.
It is, but it's a reason I have the Lakers as the 2nd best team in the NBA. Yes, it's because of LeBron.
In the NBA or in the West?
I mean, rescuse me.
No, you should have just let him go. Right?
You
rescued him, Malika. You rescued him.
I appreciate it.
Go
Yes, because of LeBron. Yes, because of Luka Doncic. But a big part of that is because of Austin Reeves. And what ended up happening when LeBron James went out, now all of a sudden, we're starting to see their 3rd option in Austin Reeves look like a 2nd option. Some may say a 1st option, the clinic that he put on against the Denver Nuggets.
Okay.
Right? And I'm not saying he's a 1st option. What I'm saying is they have a legit big 3. Right, Bob? You and I were discussing last week, like, Austin Reeves is not a role player anymore. But he's also not like that all NBA player. So what is he? Like a tweener? Like, what is Austin Reeves?
A damn good player.
Yeah. He is. Okay, so my point is
he's a 3rd best starter, a 3rd starter on a very good team. Really. Yeah. I mean, he's their 3rd best player, 3rd most important, 3rd best.
But anytime you have a guy that is capable to go out there and flirt with a 20-point triple-double as your 3rd option, you should like your chances.
Well, listen, what I would say to you about this, yes, he's a 3rd option. What you have to concern yourself with is, Luka and LeBron doing what they do and how much that could potentially compromise Austin Reeves, or will they see it and know what to do with him? And, of course, we know they will know what to do with them. But you always have to worry about that, particularly come playoff time. Here's a team that I'm going to throw out because nobody mentions. I'm going to throw out the Houston Rockets for this reason and this reason only. Yeah, it's a lot of youth, and we don't expect. But what if they upset the structure of things? What if they come in? What if they make some noise because of their youth? If they knock off one of these experienced teams and their confidence is able to grow in the postseason, look the hell out for them, too. I'm not sleeping on them, especially with Ime Udoka being their coach, because we know that brother can coach.
So for the Lakers, what do you think their ceiling is, Perk?
What, their ceiling?
Yeah.
The NBA Finals. That's their ceiling. I don't have them picked to go to the NBA Finals because I'm rocking with OKC. But I wouldn't be surprised if they're there. They're the 2nd best team in the Western Conference.
Stephen A. painted us a very interesting picture earlier. I think it deserves repeating.
It's very, very simple. It's my wish.
Okay.
I don't believe it will happen.
So you wish to be in Cleveland?
I would wish for Cleveland versus LeBron and the Lakers, with Cleveland and Donovan Mitchell and the crew going up against LeBron, with LeBron having to go back to Cleveland to win a championship against that city. in that city with Cleveland having home court advantage. Lord have mercy. We talk about Boston, L.A., and that rivalry. I don't give L.A. any chance against the Boston Celtics. L.A. would have a chance against Cleveland. If that was a finals matchup, that would be epic. That would be epic. It would be special to watch.
ESPN Analytics says there's a 7% chance.
Yeah, 7%.
Stephen A gets his wish.
I'm not going to say this about my employees. I don't give a damn about ESPN Analytics.